Two Wheels is proudly powered by Broadlink, delivering serious bandwidth for serious business.
Time to test motorcycles, and Brian Kappa, multiple South African champion, has invited me along for a trail ride with a difference. Two brand new Better motorcycles, a 300cc two-stroke that Brian is riding right there, and I'm out on a brand new 498RR Better with a 6-speed gearbox, a lightweight and new chrome moly frame, upgraded suspension for 2013. And despite its size of 498 cc's, it feels like a little bike that you're riding around on. And that's the secret with these big four-stroke thumpers nowadays. Riding with Brian Kappa is always an education. I wonder if I'm going to be able to do that trick. Don't think so. Quite amazing. What an enduro bike, the way you can make it look like a trials bike. Simply amazing. Believe me, in the right hands, the 300RR is a weapon. But the 498RR should suit this type of riding just a little bit better. In fact, I like the quicker stuff as well, possibly to do with the road racing background. Looking at this year's models, a complete refinement and redesign for the Better range. Made in Italy, and they call it the play bike, designed to play on. And that's what trail riding is all about. Upgraded suspension for this year and much lighter weight, 113 kilograms for the 498. The seat detaches by simply pressing a button, and that allows you access straight away to the air filter. Low maintenance costs and low servicing on the brand new range of Better motorcycles. Brand new silencer for this year and a linkage system which allows you to adjust the suspension any way you'd like on the 300 as well as on the 4-strokes. Kappa just showing us once again how he can ride a motorcycle and making us look quite silly really. But these bikes will go anywhere. Well-spaced 6-speed transmission allows you to climb any mountain around this area and go down the other side at speed, as Brian shows us. The 498 has got unbelievable pulling power, like a tractor from low down. But let's see which quicker in a straight line, 300cc two-stroke or 498R 4-stroke. Pretty much the same. Kappa, though, turns just a bit quicker than I do. Brian, thanks for an entertaining morning. We had a great deal of fun out there. It really was great to ride these bikes and to go with you. Just amazing.
Yeah, really entertaining. Unfortunately, you had a little tipple over in the beginning.
A very amateur fall-off.
Very, very amateur. I was
wrong gear, wrong time.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised, but I'm glad we got it on film. But yeah, geez, Dave, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better time, you know, Thursday morning. A hell of a lot better than being at the office. So really awesome just to be out here riding with you.
Brian, more about the bike, because the Betters have come into the country with a bit of a bang, it's got to be said. Bang for the Better right now.
Yeah, you know, I think they're playing their cards right. You know, the price is right, the bike's an unbelievable machine, and they've got the backup. You know, the Cayenne guys are really putting their money where their mouths are, and definitely doing the business. So I'm excited.
Today we had the 300 two-stroke and the big, I'm going to call it 500 because it really is a 500 4-stroke. You couldn't get two different bikes really if you think about it.
Yeah, I mean that 498 is just unbelievable. It's such an underrated bike. You know, it can do everything that the lighter, smaller bikes can do, and you know, and it's got the horsepower. So you know, you saw up some of those climbs. I mean, the thing is just an absolute machine. And then the 300 two-stroke is just phenomenal. You know, it's so light, so nimble. You know, I'd say to people that it's a glorified trials bike. You know, it's a trials bike with horsepower and suspension, and it really is. I'm blown away by what the guys at Better overseas have done.
Time for the Better International Motorcycle News Update. The all-new Better 498RR Enduro bike had its maiden podium in the big S3 class last weekend when Italian rider Fabrizio Dini managed a second overall position in the International two-day Enduro held in Camerino, Italy. Interestingly, Fabrizio is also the Better team manager. The FIM Moto 3 class looks set for a major change next year in the engine department. In an effort to level the playing field, all engine suppliers will supply the engines directly to the governing body, who will then distribute the sealed power plants to the race teams. South African world champion Cork Ballington never actually raced at the Isle of Man TT races during his Grand Prix career, but is set to make a guest appearance in this year's TT week. Cork will take part in the classic demo of an old Kawasaki triple. And finally, if you live in the KZN area, be sure to check out the Better Organised Ride this weekend for enduro riders. These organised rides have been successful in the Gauteng region, where riders are offered the chance to test ride the better demo machines available.